Hola, ¿cómo estás? Si es Fendo Arcane Focus D&D, soy Mike. Y conmigo está Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Nick.
Hello.
Temple.
Hola.
Y Titan.
Howdy.
I'm sure I got something wrong with that somewhere. Hi, welcome to the show. This is a pre-recorded stream, especially this is information for those especially watching on Twitch. So just keep that in mind. We have cuts. We also have a sort of recap show called Short Rest. You can watch that on YouTube on Sundays. You know, it's easy to digest a 2-hour stream in about 10 minutes. It's really fun. Now, I don't have a lot of announcements, so we're going to go right into it. But before we do so, everyone roll me a d20.
Oh no.
It's been a while.
Great start.
16.
Okay.
Oh shit, I was
Rolls.
all off the desk.
Rolls.
8.
Ocho.
Oh, we both got 8s.
Oh!
Hey.
All right. Well, Titan, this is yours.
Oh, no. Hey, Mike. Do you know what I love? A good mystery.
Oh, yeah? Like mystery novels or movies or...
No, just mysteries in general. I don't care what kind it is. I just like the idea of being surprised.
Okay, that's a little weird, but how about this? To judge your level, I'll throw you some random mystery surprise concepts, and you tell me your honest feelings about them. Piñatas.
The best party favor. Is it filled with candy, toys, confetti?
M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Perfect flicks. He's never made a bad one. Remember when the real terrors were cars, airplanes, and modern times in The Village?
So I'm just assessing people. Yeah, there it is. Those are the face. How about NFTs?
Nothing better than getting a randomly generated image that you pay for. It could be worth something sometime in the future. NFTs are today's biggest mystery. That's true.
That's true. Oh man, these must be like low bar enjoyment, you know? Is there anything else we can enjoy?
Well, if you're looking to get some high-tier mystery enjoyment, then look no further than with Onlycrits mystery dice set subscriptions. Each month receive a set of math rocks. You can also narrow down the random dice you receive by selecting metal or sharp edge dice as well. Personally, love a good sharp edge.
Yes. Thank you so much, Onlycrits, for providing this discount for our audiences, our viewers. So you can always go to the link below and use our promo code ArcaneFocusD&D to receive some percentage off. I believe it's 10%, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and you can get some random dice every month. I would do that, honestly. I need to bump up my dice set compared to Amber's. Who's...
You're not gonna win.
I know.
We're already planning the barrel for Amber's dice. We were talking about this.
Oh yeah, just
we
slowly
talking about-
escalate.
Like a Cracker Barrel, like just like full on scoop, dump it out.
They have that. I forgot where they have that at.
Well, with that all out of the way, you guys ready for a quick recap?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need it. For those who are watching at home, it seems like a normal, we've been going on for a few, weeks in a row. But for us, in real life, it's been a while. So, our fire wolves? No, we're not going with that one.
One person said it. None of us agree.
Yeah. Our adventurers walk past the outer walls of the capital into the heart of the city of Outslok. There, after helping an elderly woman, they are approached by some locals who, in exchange for their kindness, suggested a few places for them to check out. A really well-priced bar called the Hot Spot and a fancy inn called the Bourdon Bordeaux. There, after going to the Bordeaux as it's been losing some of its charm, though it's still fairly nice and cheap. In need of some hot food and some strong drink, our party heads over to the Hot Spot, where they see some armored folks of the Moon Goddess, a stage and a band, and a bright red tiefling named Askar behind the bar. After some discussion, they learn that prosecutor Yuka has been reaching out to the owner of the Hot Spot, asking him to join the Potter's Guild. While more questions lingered, It was past midnight, and after 3 days of travel, the party decided to set up a room at the Bordeaux. And speaking to a man there, they found a sort of notice and slip from Yuka, which they also gleamed over at the hotspot. This time, the action was made, and sadly, with the process of reaching over for the letter, ink was spilled, and the actual parchment started to shift and change into a masquerade mask. Swiping it quickly and heading up to their rooms, in the middle of the night, a plant creature stalked the alleyways. Morning came, and our investigators walked through the streets looking for the grip, the second business, that the owner of the hotspot owned. Outside of the shop was a man, blonde hair, white skin, on a soapbox, displaying his distaste for Outslocks, prices, and taxes. And inside the grip was all sorts of knickknacks. But the owner, a Bengal tiger woman named Tavant, greeted them. And a few things came out of this meeting. Beyond the old knickknacks in the front of the store and shop, Tavant clearly holds more stuff in the back, but its inventory is only allowed for those to purchase for those whom she trusts. In order to earn her trusts, she's asked you to find a white lion-esque creature that's been flying over the city and landing in the handled woods to the north. After finding it, kill it and bring back its heart. In exchange, she'll show you some extra wares. Within the shop, Morse located a missing page from his Lost Heroes book. However, we haven't had time to actually look into that. You guys or at least he just purchased it. Actually, no, he didn't purchase it. He swiped it. Again, it's been some time. There'll be some consequences. Let's see what else. They also asked her, Tavant, about the paper and parchment that was sent from Yuka, and after providing her mail to the party, they learned that Yuka's hosting a party tomorrow, sort of a small get-together, and they are gifting these masks almost as invites. So the party currently has 2 in hand. It's fairly clear that Tavant does not trust or nor like Yuka, and is not attending. So no harm, no foul for giving you the invite. She did, however, make a deal with Legati in exchange for providing some tools for free, to just simply leave an arcane slip of paper somewhere in his home. Preferably, doesn't have to be, preferably somewhere where he sleeps, someplace where he's physically stationary for a long time, where he's under a pillow, under a couch cushion, a chair, things like that. Lastly, with divine intervention, Morris learns that Tavant has a strong fiendish aura in nature to them. After all this was done, dealings were done, the party walked outside, and 4 jars of white smoke smashed against the stone floor, spilling out and coating the crowd gathering to hear the man rant. Coughs and chokes, bodies drop. There's an increased amount of bodies currently going into the sort of mini garden center. And about 20 people have gathered. There are a couple of guards off to the side, about 3 of them. And some of them are starting to choke as well. And as the smoke slowly is starting to dissipate, you see that 6 people, some including the guard, have dropped, expired. Some of you have looked up and have seen these white hooded, with looks to be like a filtered mask across their nose and mouth, where you can only see their eyes, currently overlooking the aftermath, and one of them currently with a piece of paper, currently writing down, notating the effects. With this all in mind, players, what is your immediate reaction?
How far are we from the edge of the gas?
It is like 5 feet away from you, but it's starting to dissipate. But it's a great question. Tell you what, let's put you guys on the map.
Enjoy.
Yeah, because I want to have an idea of where the guy with the gas mask is. And
this is perfect. All right, there we go. To get to the roof, it is there are ladders. So let's go ahead and show you the map. There are ladders that you can see. So there's like one here, there's one here, there's one here. It is 30 feet up onto the roof. These are not like multi-leveled houses and buildings. They are single-storied. And in the meantime, this is too much of a jaunty song for our players to listen to. Let's actually listen to something a little bit more accurate.
So calming when 6 people just die. It's fine.
And you can see there's a white circle. That is where the gas currently is starting to dissipate and starting to disperse. And right over here in the corner, you see that there were 3 guards. One of them currently is dropped dead. But what is everyone's immediate reaction? And then we'll determine whether or not we're going to initiative or you guys are doing something different.
I'm climbing on the roof. Already said that.
You're climbing on the roof? All right.
Outside of the ladders, is there another way onto the roof? Like, is there a door into the building?
Some of them do have like secondary structures. So there is sort of ones here off to the south that have, like, if you were to enter in the building, you would probably find a stairwell that leads up to the roof. There are also places where you see that there is a wagon, a couple of boxes that you can sort of jump up and climb yourself up that way as well. Yeah, it all depends on what avenue you're taking.
Can I jump in the tree?
Can you jump in the tree? Oh, to make it to this one here? Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to ask. I am going to ask you to do, well, before we actually get into that, so that's what you're immediately going to do. So we have Phoenix ready to go into action. Legati, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to become invisible and back away from the gas and take stock of the situation.
Okay. Legati's assessing. Diva?
I can see the one in the roof that Phoenix is going after, right?
Yes. You can see that there are 5 figures looming over, specifically like in view to watch the chaos.
Can I do my blood curse with a mark on it?
What's the range?
30 feet.
They are 30 feet up and some distance away from you. You would have to close the gap a little bit. Like, you'd be right underneath them.
All right.
But that could be your intention. We're going to get into initiative and you can do these things.
Yeah, that's going to be my intention.
All right. And so, Arrow, you're also going into action, or is there something else you're doing?
I think at first I'm going to pull more of a Legati, grab my weapon, and, like, press myself back to the wall of one of the buildings, so I'm, like, under the roof's overhang a little bit, and kind of, like, back down the alley where I'm in a little bit, get away from the gas, get away from the hustle and bustle, and start to try to just get a better view of what's going on. I'll act when I start seeing others act.
I would like everyone to roll me initiative, and then we can start to go invisible and make actions and move quickly and things like that.
Yahoo! 18.
18 for Arrow?
Or sorry, 18 plus 3, so
21. What'd you say, Diva?
14.
14.
Didn't think I was going to go that high.
Got it.
Go ahead.
I got a normal 18.
18.
Let's go.
And Phoenix?
23.
23.
20. I forget how dexterous
So-
this girl is.
Morse, I believe, got a 6 for this one.
Yeah, good try.
I know that he doesn't have necessarily a great dex.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
for sure.
That's the part of being the tank. You sink. But you can take a hit. It's the
Right now,
trade-off.
we have the guards in the initiative as well, but they are going to skip a turn as they are going to either try to assess and try to help either their comrade or as well as the crowds that are currently, dispersing and starting to scream in panic. So, first and foremost, Phoenix, you are up.
What kind of check you need me to make?
Yeah, so you have 50 feet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So from where you are, 50 feet going up 30 feet. So it's 45 feet to get to the actual like rooftop right about here. In order to make that, I would either ask for an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll do acrobatics because I'm proficient. Let's see. Okay. 21.
21.
It
Phoenix
went like this. and I was
runs,
like,
kicks off one of there is a fence area here, kicks off, grabbing on one of the branches, swings, and almost like a cat just bounces and flings up. Yeah, you have spent 45 feet to get to here. You are on the shingles of the roof.
okay. It's just like another 5 feet to get in front of him or to
Yeah.
the side of him?
To get to right next to him, yes.
Move myself like right here, because I'm just gonna assume that's what 5 feet is. 'cause it's a
No,
square.
that'd be 10 feet. So you'd have to be like right here or any of these adjacent squares.
Right here's fine.
All right,
I
gotcha.
could still punch him in the face.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hit with this the staff. I have to remember what her modifier is.
It's been a while.
It's like,
Real world time has passed.
Okay. Man, that dice is being nice to me. 24.
24 connects.
Damn, dice are just flying. 8 points of damage.
Hey,
And
8 points.
bonus action, unarmed attack.
Go for it.
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna hit. 14?
14 does not connect.
Okay.
Okay, all right, just making sure I have all my abilities checked. Yeah, first one against the. I mean, where are you hitting for this guy?
I'm gonna try and knock the mask off.
Not enough to do that, but you do smack against the mask, and
Or at least crack it.
it's somewhat hurt. Like it almost hurts you a little bit. It is like solid steel. You're punching a wall,
Okay.
but his neck has to fly with the force, and you seem like his brain gets rattled a little bit.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Arrow, you're up.
Oh, geez, I forgot I'm high in initiative. Okay, Phoenix ran after that guy. And there's 2 on this roof here. What's my range for this? For range, double checking for ranged weapons and attacks. The smaller number is within range that it's easy. The bigger number is you can, but at disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. That's obnoxious.
I'm like, I
You
think
do
you're
still have
good.
movement too. You can
Yeah,
move
I
and
know,
then
I'm-
attack. Yeah.
Just barely too far for me to stay where I am. Okay. I'll start on the guys closest to me then. The guy on the roof, he's 30 feet.
Yeah, he is 30 feet up, and from you, he's like maybe 10 feet further beyond. He will have a little bit of cover because you are looking up at him through an awning.
Right.
But you can. It's, I would say, like 35 feet.
Okay, if there's a cover, then I probably won't. Decisions. Alright, then I'm gonna switch what I was going to do. On the guy fighting Phoenix, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. What type of save does he have to make?
That is a dex save. Not a high one, but a dex save nonetheless.
26.
Oh.
You needed a 10, so...
So, question: does it read all creatures within the area, or is it creatures of your choice?
I think you mark somebody.
Although you could probably moved it where maybe the aura only hit him. Okay. Yeah. I'm answering my own questions here.
Yeah, I'll let Phoenix be invisible if she wants to be. I don't know how, but...
Fairy Fire comes out, and you see that, at least from Phoenix, what you can see, this guy clearly looks up, presses sort of a lever underneath his mask, and the magic, at least airborne, just gets dispersed. No effect.
Oh, we don't like that. I really do gotta knock it off his face now.
Under my breath, I just go, fucker. And I'm gonna start going up to this nearest ladder.
Okay.
Get as high as I can with it.
Let's see. 20 feet, and you have 30. So you've gone 10 feet up. You have 20 feet left to get up there.
Yeah, I'll go... Does that take me all the way up to the roof?
No, you are 10 feet. You're 10 feet up. You have 20 feet more to go.
Got it. And that's with my total movement?
Yes. Yeah. You have
Okay,
30 feet
then yeah,
or any further?
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Then that is my turn.
Legati.
Okay. I make myself invisible with invisibility. Then I walk over towards this ladder down here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, the base of it is like 25, and then I just start to climb it
Okay.
invisibly.
You've gone up
You're a
like 5 feet at this point, though?
I was to say gnome.
Oh yeah, I'm a gnome, so yeah, I can get 25. I can get to the base of the ladder, and then that's it. Yeah.
Little. I mean,
I
you're
was
still
like,
invisible though. No one can see it.
faster? And then I was like, all right.
We're all
he's
we're all
little.
the same when we're invisible. There'd be no way of knowing one way or the other.
Oh, yeah, I
but
can
yeah, I'm
hear him.
invisible. I'm gonna go investigate this guy invisibly.
Okay.
There we go.
But that's my turn.
Yeah, I think you'd have to get a little closer. Probably in your next turn, you can probably
Yeah,
get a closer
I'm
look.
planning on climbing up there and looking at him.
We're gonna have, so it's the guard's turns. This guard on the left is going to, like, you can hear this Legati of like, Mac, hey, Mac, wake up, and trying to figure out what's happening to their coworker. Well, this one steps a little bit towards where the crowd is currently dispersing. People are still falling on the ground, but there's still a bit of smoke, and they're trying to assess what the best course of action to get in there, because not sure if the smoke is still dangerous. More likely directing people, like, make your way to the center, get to the east, and sort of yelling in that direction. But Diva, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna say Diva was inspired by Phoenix, but she's gonna go in the other direction. So if I move, 15 feet here, how many more feet do I have to climb onto the roof or jump onto the roof possibly?
Oh, 15 feet here. There is a tree that you can attempt to climb, but the roofs are 30 feet up, so you'd only be going 15 feet up. You'd have 15 feet more to go. You could spend an action to dash, though.
For the sake of time, I'll do that.
Okay, roll me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That is going to be not very high. That's going to be a 15.
15. Yeah, roll me a dex save.
Hey.
My dex isn't terrible, so 19.
19. This is the split decision on how to get up on these roofs. See, Legati went to the ladder, which requires no check. It is just simply going up a ladder. You look back in your invisible form, and you see Devo rush, bounce off, almost like how Phoenix did, grab onto a branch, pull yourself up, and you actually do get to the roof. But just as you jump from the tree to the roof, you slip a little bit, but because of your successful dex save, you grab onto the ledging and pull yourself up. Yeah, you were able to get here.
All right, I know I used my bonus. Not my bonus, my action to dash. I'll use my bonus to what is his name? Crimson Right my sword. So I'll take the damage, but I'm not going to do any attack at this moment. And that's going to be 4 points of damage.
4 points. Your sword is a light.
My rare.
Yeah.
Can't hit you, I'll be scary.
It is now going to be our masked threat's turn. Let's handle this in this way. We're going to handle from the top, left to right, top down. So these two guys on these roof over here, on the top left roof, they're going to pull something off their back. Looks like a hand crossbow. Someone's going to edge a little bit. Getting a view of Morris, this one's going to look over to Phoenix.
That was going to be fun.
So 1 to Morris. That's a miss with a natural 2. 1 to Phoenix. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits. Deflect missiles.
Roll me d10.
Shit, I don't have a D10.
All those dice and no D10.
Well, for Vera, I
always
have
fun.
everything else, but
Mm.
for Phoenix, I just hit shit, so hold on. Those are D8s. 1 second. Here, that one's shiny.
Actually, I should give everyone, all these little guys,
So D10 plus what? I forgot.
d10 plus your monk level, I believe it is.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh no.
So the amount of damage you're going to take right now is 7. So you're trying to
Oh.
hit a 7.
I rolled an 11 plus 4.
You negate all damage. You catch the arrow. The bolt.
I forgot.
Do you spend a key point to throw it back, or do you just drop it to keep
Oh,
a
yeah.
key point?
Fucking asshole. Key point. I'm gonna throw it back. What do I roll for throwing it back? Sorry.
I believe it is a d20 plus your dex modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Yeah, we went over that last time, I think. Been a while. +3, +2. Oh, okay. 16?
16 hits. Roll me a d6 and add your dex modifier.
Okay. That's only a 1. The +3, so 4.
Aims, crossbow, takes a shot. You see it out of your left eye. Catches it with one hand, flips it around with one arm like a rubber band, and it sinks into this guy's shoulder. 4 points. That was what they did. The guy right in front of you. You see that he reaches for his forearm, twists his arm in such an unnatural way, and you hear a click.
I don't like that.
And slips off the skin, showing what you could see to be like actual like blood and muscle, but a sheen of metal. Keeps his fingers closed together, and you see that there's a serrated edge to where his like the edge of his palm, and he's gonna go for 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I also don't need my flesh gloves.
No, flesh is useless.
Yeah, I don't need those sometimes. They just get in the way.
That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
The second one, another 23 to hit.
Both hit.
I'm gonna need more dice.
It's always a good sign.
It's always gonna be real fun.
This is gonna be
Reminding myself of my hit points. How much can I take?
I know, I had that thought when I had to do damage to myself. Like, what?
Yeah. Just the panic. So little.
25 points of damage
Total?
total
Okay.
from those 2 attacks.
Whoa. I take
She's-
it bloodied.
She's up. Barely.
Next, we're gonna go the one right next to you, Diva.
Mm-hmm.
Instead
what do
of
we do to these guys, why are they getting us? I don't understand.
I decked one of
I
them.
think it was our aggression.
Diva did jump out of a tree and smack a guy.
Well,
I
they
mean-
started it.
And-
Yeah, I just lit my sword on fire. I'm like, he threw him something at us.
Diva, you see that this guy brushes his almost like when you strike a match, strikes his thumb against his palm, and you see that there is like this low-grade green flame that emits from his thumb, and he's going to attempt to push it against your chest.
Mm.
So I need you to make me a dex save.
Again with this dex save. That is going to be a 16.
You succeed. You're only going to take 6 points of force damage, and you feel the shingles behind you jettison out as almost like a cone of force tried to push you off the roof.
You said 6?
Yeah, only 6.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
And as he does so, you see that there is like a diminishment of that as that force is gone. It almost seems like a one-time use.
Clever.
This guy shows up.
Not so
Oh.
clever.
Oh,
Multiplying. Lovely.
And yeah, I think he's gonna also take off his flesh glove.
That just sounds wrong.
Yummy.
14 to hit.
That's right on the money.
Okay, and that's a natural 1. You take 7 points of slashing damage as he
Lame.
slices against what he can from a threat. Lastly, we have this guy's going to edge a little forward, take a shot. Natural 1, ain't gonna work. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna sit right now. Yeah.
I'm thinking they're either attacking because we got aggressive or just because we're witnesses.
the guards are like level 20 or something. We're in trouble.
Well,
It's the guard stat block.
for the
Well,
first
we're
round, the guards were like definitely trying to assess. Now starting to see people starting to jump into action. This round,
Yeah.
they're going to start assisting.
We don't work here. We're
Can you
helping
assist
out,
with some
so.
healing?
We
You
will
guys
take
are
tips.
useless.
Speaking, not, I don't want to say useless, but speaking of not being
Healing?
useful, Morris is about to jump into fray, and I think
You want to hit this one really hard with your fucking
you hear
hammer?
a door opening. A bangled claw reaches out, grabs Moore's shoulder, and shoves him back into the to the grip.
Great.
Oh, consequences.
Consequences.
There was consequences. He decided.
Yep.
Back to the top, Phoenix.
Fucking shit. Okay, what's my martial arts die at D6?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna burn a key point for Hands of Healing.
I believe that's a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, but can I do it first?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sure. No problem.
If it makes anyone feel worse, we are now down one party member. The party member was our primary healer, and there are still 2 guys on the roof.
Plus
So,
Never tell me the odds. God damn it.
9 points of healing to myself.
9 points of healing. The light blue aura crests your chest and heals you a bit.
What check would it be to shove this guy off the roof?
Shove is shoves pushes people off 5 feet, but because there is like a bit of a slant when it comes to these awnings, I'll say you can do a shove and you'll have to make a deck save if he wants to stay on the roof.
Yeah.
So
nice
it's
save,
going to
though,
be
last time.
it's going to be a athletics check. So you can move here and try to shove him off this way. Or you can move here and shove him off down towards the guard.
Yeah. I don't know what's smarter, to keep hitting him or try and shove him and just hopefully he breaks his neck. I'm just gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay,
For
spend another
another-
key point.
Yeah.
You get 2 attacks.
Okay. 16?
16 connects.
You want me to roll the other one?
Go and roll damage.
Oh. Shit. Okay. 5 points. Just
points.
throwing dice.
Is that 12? Hold on. That's 13. How do you take this guy down?
Well, he was a prick. She's just going to hit as hard as she can and break his neck to get that mask off.
The mask doesn't come off. You break his neck, obviously. You can do so without taking something off the face. But you aim for, once again, the jawline to sort of maybe if you jostle that mask off. And his neck snaps before it comes off.
Damn. How tight is it on
Do you have a moment? I don't think you have a moment to assess, but
I
you can try
don't.
next turn.
there? Okay. That was action and move. Well, I didn't do any movement. I just don't know if it's smart to tango with thing 1 and 2 over there. Can I jump down, or is that another athletics check?
I would make a deck save to see if you can jump down safely.
Okay.
Or you can, or the way
Jump
this
in the
map
tree.
is the way this map is built, you can always jump from roof to roof.
All right. Why not? I just don't feel confident with the 2 that are over there. I think I'm just gonna jump across to the roof that doesn't have anybody on it, like over here.
Click and hold.
think
I do
so,
not
doing it.
click and hold.
I know,
I can hear you
know.
double clicking. There
Right
you
here.
go. Yeah, you can make it there. No problem.
Okay. And
You
roll?
just have to make me an acrobatics check or athletics.
Shit. Sorry. My dice keep I fling them too hard. 23.
23. No problem.
I keep
Let's see. That's
flying.
going to be, I'll say 30 feet to be safe. And you still have like 20 feet more if you want to move.
Can I crouch down? Or is that technically like a hide action?
I mean, you could crouch down.
They can still see the arrow.
Yeah,
But she's
you're
still
not
gonna
hidden.
crouch still. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Arrow, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna get up the ladder.
I should have yelled,
First-
he's dead. But you can get the mask up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I have my own plans. I'm gonna move 10 feet over to get the rest of my movement.
Okay.
And this guy over here, he should be within 15 feet of me. I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure. So I'm gonna see if I can drag his ass off the roof.
Oh, that's rad. Okay, what does he have to roll?
That's a strength save.
Okay, it's gonna be an 8.
That's the first time this cantrip has worked. I'm
These
so
guys aren't-
excited. Okay.
These guys aren't that strong.
I'm so thrilled. That's great news for me. So as I think I'm going to start with my sword. I'm going to pull the sword off of my back at first and kind of give it a little flourish, and then hold my other hand out. My eye flickers to blue, and a spark of lightning forms in my hand as I jut it out towards this dude, grab it like a rope, and rip him back towards me. So he gets pulled 10 feet towards me, and if he gets within 5 feet of me, which he should because he's only 15 feet away, he's going to take lightning damage.
Okay.
And then hopefully fall.
Yeah,
well,
I was
he's
gonna
gonna.
say,
It,
fall off the
both are gonna
roof.
happen. It's like an envision where you remember the time you've been on ships and you've had to like grab something and almost lasso it quickly, ensuring that the ship is secure. And you grab this guy's neck, pull him forward. You see, gets thrown like almost like cartoonish, like full on force, bringing him up to you. So go ahead and roll damage for lightning.
All right. 2 points of lightning damage.
2 points. And just as the lightning lure dissipates and the shock has gone through, he's going to take 3d6 because he is 30 feet up.
Yeah, there we go.
Actually, I should have you roll 3d6 for me.
Oh, no, you shouldn't. Let me grab an extra d6. Oh, my. Here we go. No, those trace. Okay. That is 12 points of falling damage.
He hits the heavy stone and is landed face first and is no longer moving.
Excellent. That's my turn.
These guys are my they're my glass cannons. They don't have a lot of HP, but they certainly do a lot of damage. All right, that's your turn, Legati. It is your turn.
I would like to climb the ladder. My speed is 25. Do I get to do a movement and then an action to get all the way up here?
No, I'm gonna say you can get to here, and that is your movement.
Okay. All right. Anything I can notice about these guys without having to spend my turn just examining them?
Yeah, just roll me an investigation check. This won't be
Okay.
your action.
Yeah.
They're cloaked.
That is a 17.
Missing arm
17.
flesh.
Yeah.
This guy in particular is the one, and I'll mark him with a red. This guy in particular is the one who is writing down details on a notebook.
Oh, I want that.
You also notice that there is, like, for like construction, there are bolts and screws. There is a screw on the jaw that is like almost like bolted into the skull for the
Okay.
mask.
Interesting. Okay, two things. I am going to take my bag of ball bearings out of my pocket, 1,000 ball bearings, and I'm going to pour them right in front of me and cover a square that is 10 foot to a side. So directly behind this guy, like right here, these 4 squares I want covered in ball bearings while I remain invisible.
Let's see. I'm gonna measure it, and you tell me if this is the right thing. So,
Yeah, it's just 2 squares aside, right in front of me.
like 10 by 10.
I
or
want it behind him so that they don't know it's there immediately. But if they try to back up or move in the direction, then they might slip.
something like that.
And it probably is a weird thing where as they pour away from me, and I don't do it loudly, I do it on the ground, so that they're not making a ton of noise, and they only become visible as they like roll away from me. But yeah, so now there's a tripping hazard over here.
Roll me a sleight of hand check with advantage, because currently they are in combat with Diva. And there's such
Yeah.
a showmanship with Diva with like the sword of light.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely distracting.
With advantage, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
So
I'm
quite
sneaky as a gnome, even though my dexterity is 10. Yeah.
full on
Okay.
Home Alone.
Yeah. So that's my action. My bonus action is going to be to telekinetically try to shove this guy off the roof. Because I am within 30 feet. And that does not break my invisibility, because it is not an attack or a spell.
100% correct. A strength save, yeah?
He needs to make a strength save against my 14 spell save DC.
That's a 10 on the dot.
Okay. I'm trying to push him off the roof. I think you said maybe he gets to make a dex save or something. But
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Nope.
I can do a good amount of stuff without being visible.
Legati, roll me 3d6. I rolled a natural 2 on my dex save.
Okay.
Let's go.
That is 9.
9. This guy removes full-on flesh glove, goes for a strike on you, Diva, and then he's currently facing you, and then is shoved sideways like a truck or a car just hit him, and lands on the awning, tumbles a little bit, and tries to grab, and he is not like unconscious or dead. He's taken 9 points of damage, but is currently prone on the ground, on the floor now, 30 feet down.
And Moores would be eating good if he was here, but he's busy. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Let me pull up my guard details. You just hear, all right, fuck it. Is going to rush over to this person and try to finish them off.
They run through the smoke?
I think this person had enough speed to not
like
go
around
through
the edge or
around the
or
edges.
just didn't breathe it in, yeah.
And with advantage because he's currently prone. Okay, that's gonna hit for the first. Second will hit too. The prone really made a difference, I'll say that much.
All right. You're welcome.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Pulls out a spear, presses sort of like this mechanical button on the base of it, and it's small enough where it almost looks like a smaller spear, and it telescopically grows about 5 more feet. He slams it into this guy while he's into the stone, and is gone. This person's going to run 15 feet, go up 15 feet, and then dash to get here. Yeah. You just hear off in the distance, like almost like we have you surrounded. Like this person in particular, you're stuck. You're cornered, give up. And that's all she can really do in this moment as she used her action to dash. Diva, you are up.
I look at the guy in front of me and go, oh, it looks like it's just you and me now, honey. I'm going to use my bonus action to slash at my leg. Style-wise, I'm going to take after I slash my leg, I'm going to take my hand on my thigh to take off the blood and just blow a kiss at him to mark him. So he is now marked, and I'm going to attack with my sword, wherever I just did with my D20. There it is.
What does your mark do?
It will, I have it here, bonus action, you mark a creature you can see within 30 feet until the end of your turn. Whenever you hit the cursed creature with the weapon for which you have your active Crimson Gripe, which I do, you roll an additional Hemocrit die, determining the extra damage for the right. So I get 2 dice now.
Oh my god, you're doubling down?
Yes, I'm doubling down.
All right,
Crazy woman.
Yeah, make your attacks.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That connects.
So this. So that plus 4 is 6 plus 7, 8. That's 9 points damage.
9 points. He's not down, but 9 points definitely got him very bloodied. And he's now sort of shifting eyes whether or not he wants to run.
Do I see the marbles?
Rolling perception check.
hopefully.
Hopefully. That is going to be a 13.
Look, marble.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
Can I shove him into the marbles?
I'll say you can, yeah.
It's like after I cut him, I just kind of do a nice little swift kick to shove him back.
Roll me an athletics check. Oh my god, I'm switching dice. This ain't working.
That is
No.
bad. I mean,
No,
Keep using that
no,
one.
keep them.
No.
that is going to be a 15.
Yeah, he rolled a 2.
Oh, he opened the special ones. I heard the case open. That ain't good.
That ain't good.
Goes prone, slips. I think for the ball bearings, it's another save, but I'm not gonna.
It's a creature moving through the area must succeed on a DC 10 Dex saving throw or fall prone. If they're moving at half speed, they don't need to make the save. But I don't know what it means if he gets shoved and doesn't know they're there. Right?
I want to say because you have ball bearings there, and because he's already failed a strength save, he's already off kilter, and with that slips on a ball bearing, lands on the ground prone.
Okay.
And to take model after, another famous character, I take his space.
Hey, there we go.
I'll end my turn.
Once again, left to right. Arrows, you're currently there. This guy is going to rush to this space. No, you know what? Yeah. He's going to roll an athletics check. Or acrobatics, I should say. This guy runs, jumps from roof to roof. Lands right here. Takes this space using the last 10 feet of movement he has. And roll me an athletics check, as he's going to try to shove you off.
Oh, joy. You said athletics?
Athletics. Or acrobatics, your choice.
Let's do acrobatics. 16.
17.
No!
Roll me dex save.
Oh, no. Am I good at those? Nope. I'm not bad at them, but I'm not great at them.
The answer, nope.
Nope.
That's a 10.
A 10. You are not knocked off, but you are hanging onto the awning, dangling.
Excellent.
So I'll put you in, I think it's control that allows me to. Yeah, you're going to be, right here. And this guy's standing right over you.
Love a good Mufasa moment. Right?
In order to, unless you drop, in order to get up from your current position, since he is standing over you, you will have to make, an athletics check to shove him away. So you can hit your space. That doesn't take an action, but it's an additional thing to even get up. Or you can attack with disadvantage, as you're currently hanging.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, wait, no, not yet. It's not the end of the turns. Phoenix, 15 to hit.
Misses. AC's a 16.
This guy who's been hiding behind here.
Oh, hi, fucker.
You hear the sound of footsteps behind. You shift over and you see an arrow whiz past your ear. It's gonna be his turn. The one that both Diva and Legati, or Legati's invisible. The one that Diva currently is standing over. He has to make a dex save to stand, or makes a movement. Yeah.
No, it doesn't say he has to make it to stand. It's if he's moving at his full speed or his regular speed in the area, he has to make a DC 10 saving throw. He can move half speed and not have to make the save.
He
knows they're there.
He's gonna try to make a save. He's gonna use an action to disengage, and he's gonna try to run.
Attack of opportunity?
He's disengaging. Yeah.
I didn't catch that part. Never mind.
Yeah. 19 to disengage.
We said attack of opportunity. Should disengage.
Actually, no. Where's? I did write in where his safe jump points are, so he has to go here. That's his turn. He can't go any further because he had used an. Actually, he can't even go that far. He spent half his movement getting up. So he's here now.
And his save was to move at full speed through that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a 19 for that dex save to get full speed. Currently, tiptoeing around it and making some distance. But because he took some time to stand up and going. But Legati, technically, you have an attack of opportunity if you wish to use your reaction.
No, he disengaged, so it would work on both of us, right? Yeah.
Fair.
But
Good
also,
point.
I'm not doing it. No. I'm not going to try to hit him with my quarterstaff and fail. No thanks.
You could have tripped him back on the marble.
I'm not going to do anything physical. It's not going to work. So, with my 9 strength.
Trip him.
Trip him.
The guy in the, next to the guard is going to take off his hand glove, make one attack.
There's too many options here.
What?
I said there's too many options because like Phoenix's brain is very calculated. Then I went, oh shit, arrows falling off the roof. Oh shit, asshole trying to hit me. Oh shit, guy over there with the car.
Then someone who's been hanging behind one of the smokestacks stands right behind the guard.
Oh.
Where are they coming from? Like daisies.
The guard does make her save as he once again strikes. This guy strikes his thumb against his palm and tries to push this girl off, but she makes the save.
She looks sturdy.
Takes 7 points of damage. She is very bloodied.
Oof.
Not that sturdy.
She, currently holding her spear and just sort of looking at her options as she's currently flanked. Phoenix, now it's your turn.
Fucking hate this. Choices. I'm gonna roll my own roll to see who I pick. All right. Acrobatics check to jump the fucking roof.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna go to the guard?
No, I'm gonna go to friggin' arrow.
Oh, cool.
I rolled for it. I was like, I don't know what to do. Okay, +5.
I mean, it's doable.
22.
22. Yeah, you have 40 feet to get to right next to the.
I actually just kind of want to get on the edge,
Oh, like here?
like, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to do this at disadvantage. I think I have to be within 30 feet. Can I angle myself to be within 30 feet? Like, to have 30 feet?
Oh,
Distance?
you want to be directly 30 feet away.
Yeah. Can I, like,
Uh,
angle myself up and just use some of my movement?
Let's see. It's a little difficult to be exactly 30 feet, but if you wanted to, if you have something that's distance-wise, maybe during your jump you can use this ability.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even cooler. She's gonna use a spell attack.
What does that mean?
Because I can use Produce Flame with a creature within 30 feet and
Oh.
hurl it at somebody.
Well, produce flame doesn't mean you have to be exactly at 30 feet. It means you have to be
Okay,
within 30
I just didn't
feet of
want
the
to do it
creature.
at disadvantage.
No. The only time that's a disadvantage is if you're within 5 feet.
Okay, then that's fine. I'm good where I'm at. So, jump and hopefully hit dirty 20.
Dirty 20 connects. This person sustained some damage, not a lot though.
6 points of fire damage.
Barely standing. Is
Still have movement though, right?
Huh?
I still have movement though, right?
You still have
I
movement.
took 25, so I have another 25.
You can do a bonus action to offhand attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
We'll still flavor it as Phoenix jumps from roof to roof, claps a hand and throws a fireball.
Yeah.
A little produce flame, lands on the roof, does a full on like John Wick roll, runs forward and then tries to hit.
Well, she's trying to fucking get away from arrow. I was like, I have to save somebody. All right. Plus, or no, I'm striked. 23.
23 hits.
Not that. Not rolling a d12. 5 points.
5 points. Arrow, you are dangling, holding onto the awning, looking down at 25 feet, or 30 feet, I should say. This guy is standing right over you, gets hit.
Can I
His
flavor
reaction,
this?
huh?
Can I flavor that?
Go
I
for
just
it.
like she turns around and just like kicks him to the throat to kick him off the roof.
Flies
I'll
off.
duck.
Yeah.
I'll yell duck.
Falls into the ground beneath you, is gone. I'll say, Phoenix, you have a little bit of movement left. If you stand right above Arrow,
Can I pull
Arrow,
him
you can just
up?
spend 5 feet to get up.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, which is perfect because it's your turn, Arrow.
Great. Yeah. Like my hand is still gripping my sword, like where I'm kind of clinging onto the roof, so I'll reach the other one up and grab her. Thank you, Phoenix.
Welcome. Problem. She has 2 assholes over there, and she's not looking too good.
Oh yeah. How far are they? Too far for me. Unless.
Oh, no, not again!
We're just jumping roofs.
Unless I'm gonna use 15 feet to get over there, and I'm gonna cast lightning lure again. See if this works. He's getting excited.
Strength save again?
Yeah.
A 9.
Come here.
I hate these. What's with my dice?
There you go.
They just don't like strength save.
Roll
Hey-
your thunder damage.
Hey man,
Excellent.
that was Vera with Dex and Stealth. They know.
Better. 5
I know what
points
you're not good
of
at.
lightning damage.
5 points. And then roll me 3d6.
I kept it out for this purpose. Okay, 7 points of falling damage.
That's what I was thinking of. Roundhouse kick. My
5
bad.
plus 7. That does it. These guys only have 12 HP.
Excellent. There he goes.
You. This guard currently is like looking at both sides, looks to the left, and just sees a guy get pulled off the roof, shocked, and then drop onto the ground, landing with a splat.
We're friends.
Yeah, I'll call to her. We have your back. And then I look down at the fall again, and I'm like, I guess.
She just like in this hurried moment, seeing that there's still a combatant next to her, she just sort of gives you a quick and nod, like "Thank you," and turns her
That's my
attention. Legati, you're up.
Did this guy put the list away, or is it still out?
It's
The
in
thing
his
he was
hand.
writing on.
It's in his hand.
Yeah.
He's currently running.
All right. Okay. Telekinetic, shove him back towards me.
Oh, come on!
Because you can do that too. You over here.
Okay, all right.
14.
That's a 17.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. Okay. So I think with 25 feet of movement, I think I can yeah, I can get in front of him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm hustling. I'm invisible still. I get in front of him.
You need to tie his shoes.
Oh man,
I
there's
just-
nothing I can.
And then you're like, and then I duck down so he trips over me.
Yeah, I mean that's my alternative. I don't want to blow my invisibility right now. Did he get hit?
He got hit.
He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
hurt. Yeah, he's looking really bad.
Oh, he's looking really bad then.
Just cut his Achilles tendon.
I guess I can blow the invisibility unless there's like 8 more guys hiding here. But all right. As I
like
run
the eyebrow bike.
as I run towards him, I think he starts hearing a ringing in his ears, and then I appear in front of him, and I am tolling the dead on him. So he can make a wisdom saving throw.
13.
That is a fail. He needs a 14.
You guys, I've been rolling horrible this entire time.
That's only 4 necrotic damage, though.
You rolled a
Uh,
d12?
Yeah, I only
Yeah,
rolled
okay.
one to do.
That is
That's enough,
enough.
isn't it?
That's enough. He had 9 points of damage done to him
Okay.
originally.
He gets terrified by the sight of an appearing gnome. I want to grab that piece of paper out of his hand. I want
Oh
it.
hell yeah! Let's say like
Yeah.
I think the scene what happens is that as you skirt by, move the salal to affect this guy's ear, this hearing. He sees a small gnome right in front of him, grabbing his ear with the free hand. You almost see his eyes flutter as you reach up, grab the notebook, the piece of paper, and he trips over you and lands on the ground off
Perfect.
the awning.
Yeah, I think he was actually dead when he fell in the ball bearings. It just took him a minute to realize it.
Sorry, sir, you didn't realize you were dead.
It is now the guard's turn. I'm sorry, unless Legati, you have anything else?
Nope, I'm just looking at the paper, but that's all my actions and movement.
Okay. One of those is going to connect. All right, it's only low rolls, but only 5 points of damage on this guy. She is trying to pin him against the floor, but he's able to quickly dodge out of the way. Diva, you're up.
All right. I'm not gonna worry about Legati. Legati's got it. So, where's the what corner would I need to be the closest to jump over here? It'd be like here.
Oh wait, and then this guard is going to start rushing. I forgot.
Oh.
Still climbing the ladder, but for you, I think the safest way for you to cross, would be right here.
Right here. So I'll move 15 feet there to jump over here.
All right.
And I think that'd be all of my movement.
That'd be all your movement, athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics. See, that is going to be a 14.
Flies. Certainly a show to behold.
And unfortunately, I can't do much anything because all my movement, and I can't really do anything range. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end my turn there.
Got it. This guy, seeing that he is outmatched at this point, outnumbered, is going to risk an attack of opportunity from the guard.
They do have self-preservation, whatever they are.
Which
Trying
is
to run.
They are trying
a
to run.
good move because she missed. Oops. Nope. That's 30 feet.
Ooh.
Has jumped. Lands, rolls, and is trying to get to a safe point. I'll let you guys know if he hits this corner over here, he is out of view. He has escaped the battlefield. Phoenix. Oh, apologies. Before we get to you, Phoenix, I think this guy on the top right also is gonna run and leave the battlefield.
Howard.
So now it's your turn, Phoenix.
Why do you keep making me choose which one to go after? Hold on a sec.
There's only one available at this point.
Oh, I can't go after the guy that's going super fast because she's got 100 feet if she dashes.
He
Like I could burn a key point.
I'm gonna use.
and
I'm gonna
not
use
that.
a. I'll say that as a possibility. I'm gonna roll a stealth check on him
Okay.
as he's currently trying to get to sort of a hiding spot or some sort of way to cut view. As again, the way I describe this whole space within the stone steps is that it's very like alleyways that split and form and shift and sway. So he can go to the left and you might go to the right. So, all right, you can attempt. You could certainly try it, but it's up to you what you'd like to do. I just
He's
rolled a stealth check.
I don't think there's anything that could help me with that. Hold on. Oh, so the guy that's closest to me, like, just fucked off?
Yeah, full on fucked off.
But the other dude that's further away is... I can...
If he gets to this corner of the map, he's going to jump off and attempt to hide and start to go down alleyways. It'll be a difficult time to find him at that point.
Okay. Always like a challenge.
I go a billion miles per hour and I catch
She's
him.
gonna have to jump that 65 feet.
Are you trying to get? So you're trying to get to him?
Yeah,
I
forgot what
65
the
feet from
fuck it's called.
If you truly have 100 feet, you could get to him. You'd have to make two.
That's
Step-
ridiculous. I love it.
She's gonna spend a key point. Step of the wind.
Oh, excellent.
Considering,
I love
so the funny thing is about Step of the Wind is that it doubles your jump distance. So I'm actually not going to ask you to make athletics checks because you already have ridiculous speed and it already doubles it. So you can get right next to him. You can actually, with 100 feet or 95 feet, you can go right where he's running.
I think she remembers how fast she has to run in case you get caught by a fucking monolith, so she just takes off. Jumping rooftops.
Full on DeLorean, like like fire trail as Phoenix jumps, and it's almost like bursts of flames that carry her forward.
Where did you put me? Because I've lost the line of sight.
Here you go.
Okay. Hi.
And you just land with a skirt, and he's like, shh.
I'm gonna try and hit him with the quarterstaff.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
Wait. So, you can go 100 feet without using your action?
Yeah, step of the wind. I didn't burn an action. 50 feet is my
Oh
base.
my god, that's right. That's gross.
Oldest rack. Anyway, 19 hit.
19
Yeah.
hits.
Please roll high. Okay.
I'm trying to wrap my brain
8
around
points.
this. How much?
8.
8?
That's with the quarterstaff. So she just like smacks some of that.
There's that little, like that pillar where the like smokestack as well as a stairwell that leads down. You smack him against the wall. There's not the door just on that particular side as he bounces against the stone and drops. You guys are out of combat.
Got
Very
him.
nice. I'm gonna like wolf whistle to Phoenix. Nice.
I'm still just like, how? Okay.
Yeah, she breezed past me like a flickering flame. Just like, oh my God. Like a comet.
I yell at Legati, you good over there? Do you need me to come get you?
I'll get down in time. Legati is reading the paper, and his invisible mage hand is gathering up all his ball bearings back into the bag.
There you go.
He's gonna stay up here till he gets them all back, so it's gonna take a little bit.
I want to pace over to this dude that Phoenix first dropped. And I want to look better at that mask, see if I can pry it off, or like break one of the screws or something.
Roll me an investigation check.
I guess I'm gonna do the obvious and notice where's Morse.
The moment you say that, the door opens from the grip and Morse is shoved out. Steve, I'll have to remind myself, you are down 50 gold.
Oh.
I'll write it down.
Yeah,
I write it
and
down.
you write it down, and he looks very shaken.
Oh no.
And if asked, he's just gonna go, I don't want to talk about it.
Dude, like, I forgot what they're called, but aren't those like some powerful fucking fiends?
Mm-hmm. We don't know that, but we know that.
Yeah. Players know that.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck around and find out.
That was a 7 for investigation.
7. I mean, things that you see immediately is you immediately see that the mask itself has been welded or bolted to this guy's jawline. Which is why whenever like that was targeted, it was not coming off because it's part of him at this point.
Mm.
Can I
If I
try
pull off
something?
like the hood, is there anything more human remaining on the skull? Like, are there eyes?
Yeah. You pull out the hood. Great eyes that are death gone. Yeah. You start to inspect the body. Make me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Do I have anything? Oh, yeah. -1 to medicine. Let's go.
Oh no.
That's still a 17.
17. Yeah. It definitely seems like there are marks of like incisions and surgery. Like this person was made this way. You could tell, almost altered. Specifically, you see that there was a lot of like scarring happening where the jawline is, and the mouth, and the nose, as well as the elbow down. And there definitely is like some arcane infused like surfaces along the thumb and the palm. The affected places are essentially the arms and hands and the mouth. You don't know what these components or what they can do. It's just that these things have been worked on, these people.
Okay.
I think also, I'll say the last thing that you glean is that they're of different races, of lineages. You'll see humans, half orcs, a couple of half elven folks too. Yeah.
Can I check on the guard that's in this corner over here? Say like walked off the ledge to go talk to her.
Of course.
Like, are you okay?
She grabs her shoulder, sort of leans onto her spear. Fine. Thank you.
Do you know who attacked you? Or why?
Looking at the numerous bodies, the 6 bodies that are currently in that crowd have fallen, as well as looking at their fallen companion that's sort of down there. Sometimes we have organized folks trying to do bad things, burglars and bandits and such. And nothing like this.
Remembering there was like a whole demonstration in the middle. Who was out in the center? Church? just a random group?
No, there are some upset civilians about that speak their mind time to time in these garden spaces. They're free spaces for people to speak their mind, and it seems like this person, we didn't catch their name, but they were angry about prices and costs and taxes.
That's interesting.
They weren't causing a commotion, just speaking their piece. We hoped that that's all it was.
Well, someone's obviously not happy about that. Let's get you down, and maybe my friend has something to help with those, and pointing at their wounds.
Yeah. Heads down. Morris will definitely sort of be at the ready and starting to heal, placing hands and starting to heal wounds.
Can I try something?
Sure.
She wants to produce flame in her hands and try and burn this mask off this guy's face because it's metal.
We want to see what's under there.
Yeah,
Watch
you
I
Sure.
really kind of just
Flesh
want to
and
take
sword.
it to Legati, so like that's what she's thinking.
Burn down this whole building if I have to.
No, like she just wants to heat
What
it
is the
enough to
melting
try and like make it weak enough if she has to hit
Yeah.
it or take it off. That's what she can do.
I could say that you can heat it fairly well, but it's not like a forge. It's not like you can go to, like, if you were at a blacksmith, you can superheat metal enough where it like snaps or turns into liquid.
Wait,
But-
you said there was a screw, right?
There is a screw.
Can you just find a tool?
I do
Anyone
have
a
woodworking
kit?
tools. Can I do that?
Yeah. Either roll me. I'm gonna roll.
I just got Tinker's tools, like just got them. So
that actually
if you
would
want
work.
me to look at one of these and use
Throws the dead guy on the
Artificer's
floor.
Lore,
Here you go.
maybe I'll find out some stuff. If I got all my ball bearings, anything interesting on this piece of paper?
Yes. Let's see here. So this little piece of paper written sort of like in this, it's not written in a language, it's written in shorthand. So there are some missing details that you're not able to fully glean, but there are some things that stake out immediately because you have some time to look it over. I'm not going to make you an intelligence check or investigation because you can spend time to read this over and over again. And your keen mind will allow you to reference it if needed. These are notes about gas success rate. There are notes about it being or starting from 40%, as other tests in the Unity have shown sort of this particular success rate. And their tests in the Kingdom, as well as the newest update and batch, have bumped up the success rate to 85%. And today, as you can see, there was notes about today was their first test with a crowd of 5 and more. There are some correspondence and notes stating like house, and this is what really sticks out is the phrase, how selective can we be? And if a broader scope is better or worse for results.
All right, I will be committing that to memory so that I can write down my own copy later. And yeah, I want to look at the mask of the nearest dude, or just all their stuff, and use my Artificer's Lore, so I get double proficiency bonus if it's related to magic, alchemical, or technological items.
Oh my god, the race you chose, or at least that chose you.
Yeah. I mean, it's only double +2, so but it's something. So it's a history, and this will be +8.
Yeah, make me
instead
a
of +6.
make me a roll.
Let's see. Okay, that's a 19.
19. There are known implements called like Arcane prosthetics. It is a sort of an artificer type deal, something that you've learned about, just haven't really fully dabbled in. This seems like a twisted version of that, where you start to look at sort of again, from the elbow, down. A lot of these folks look like they, I think with a 19, you start to learn that these prosthetics weren't like surgically replaced. It's not like they took someone's forearm and off and then replaced it with this thing. it seems like they've always either have lost a limb, whether that means they were part of a war or a fight between maybe the domain or maybe something else. Sorry, not domain, Unity. Just coming off from Mosted, but definitely like a war veteran who had lost limb and was given this as a replacement.
Yeah, people with existing injuries, so they don't all have like the exact same like arm amputation or whatever. That's okay, so I'm going over towards the guards and I hand the guard the note, the log, because I'll just make a copy of it later. And then I use my tinker's tools and try to remove the mask from the dude that's like dead right next to the guards. I just get to work.
Roll me a I guess a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'm not particularly good at that, but
I was gonna say I'll try to help. However,
Or you can give. I actually
help.
think you have to use the tinker tools because you're proficient with it. Yeah.
Heat it, loosen it up.
You know, in one way, I've used these my whole life, and another way, this is the first time Legati has ever used these, depending on your perspective. So
You got the tiny little fingers now.
Okay, I rolled 2 9s, so that's just a 9. Yeah.
2 9s. You don't add double. Oh no, I guess not.
I have no proficiency bonus or anything with it.
No.
So, yeah.
Oh, but you're proficient with tinker's tools, so you would at least add 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
11 then, if I get to add that.
11.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you a bit. I think you can take it off.
Okay.
Because you have the particular tools for it. It's just not gonna be immediately. It's gonna
Okay.
take you a bit.
I'm in no rush.
Do they have any resemblance to the masks that were given as invites?
No.
Okay.
The masks that you have cover your eyes and nose. These cover sort of the nose and mouth.
Okay.
The guard sort of leans on as you're currently fixing everything here, or starting to look through it. You see the one guard who is in immediate fray looks to you all and goes, "Thank you. Not a lot of people would stick out their neck for such a tragedy." And looks over to the bodies currently, the 6 few that are there. We're going to call for backup soon and clean up and paperwork. Trying to understand all of this. Unless you would like to stay to give statements, but I can give a report of the actions that you've done, of your test your bravery. If you wish to leave before things get a little hairy, feel free to do so.
Many thanks. I don't want to go through the legal system again.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
We have things to do.
Yeah, I just want to ask, like, is there any, do you know of any group known to be, like, using toxic gas here or in other cities? Is that, like, a known thing? Or maybe their other tests have been sneakier than this?
She looks over the note that you just gave her and go, I haven't heard of anything of the sort, but if this is their first time attacking a crowd this large, it probably wasn't publicized as largely.
Yeah.
No, it's something certainly have to report to the higher ups as well as maybe the forward guard. Them to take a look at this.
Good idea.
And you're saying this as you're currently like working your tools. You're like, hey, is that good? And then finally, clink, you feel something
There we go.
release. The bolt snaps off, and there's sort of a almost like a hatch that sort of releases a little bit, like, and it comes off, and you just see bone. There's like the flesh ends right at the chin, and beyond that, you see just teeth and bone.
I poke it a little bit with my tinker's tools and observe.
Though you
Poke the edges. Was this removed? Like the flesh was removed to put this mask on, or?
I think, and with all the investigation you've been doing, I think you get an assessment that, yeah, it looks like part of the process to implement this mask and have it affixed to the person's jawline is that the flesh did have to be removed. And it's actually more apparent because you could see the teeth and the bone.
Yeah.
behind the mask, there's like a filter that looks like it's been collecting toxins and smog, smoke, and there's like a bit of like scattering. The one that you see that absorbed the fairy fire, there's still a little bit of fairy fire that's starting to dismiss within the filter. It looks like it is sort of like an arcane implant that is able to filter out toxins.
Did it hinge off or did it fully come off when I removed it?
You removed one side, so it's like hinged right now.
I know we gotta get out of here. I kind of want to take this thing. Can I snap it off?
Yeah,
Can I
I'll
snap
help
on his
him.
face and snap it off? Yeah, Phoenix, can you loosen this for me?
I think Morris comes back down with a
Or
bit
you
of
can hit him with a
bigger
hammer.
strength. Just rips it off. Just
Yeah.
there.
All right. Yeah, I want to hold on to this just in case. But yeah, salute the guards. I'm done here. We can move on. Unless anybody else says anything.
No.
You guys get some distance away, going through numerous alleyways, crossing through the streets. Eventually, you can hear sort of the march of several guards heading in opposite direction. In one of the other alleyways, you can see them like cross through one of the crossroads. But you guys are getting some distance and not being accosted.
Oh, I will tell the guard that one got away. We can get them all.
Okay. For our not Firehawks, or Firewolves, excuse me.
I don't even know the name anymore.
Don't even know. Hey,
You have quite the
It's-
list going.
It's changing over time. That's only appropriate. That
we're gonna say it so
morphs.
often that like it's not gonna be ironic anymore.
Yeah.
No, please.
Forgot the one we liked. I have to go back and look.
There
What would you
were
like?
a few.
So, full on the board, what you have is that not tonight, but tomorrow night is going to be Yuka's party. There was the option of maybe staking out his home, is always there on the board. But if there's anything else you like to do, like you guys are in Outslock, there's some shops, there's some other stuff to do. If you'd like, up to you guys.
Time of day?
It's maybe about 2 p.m.
Like too early for a short rest.
No, I was gonna say that is very, very true. It's still early enough that if we wanted to stake out his house, we could. I still don't think it's wise that we go to the party, so we're just looking for ideas on that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say we need to do something related to Yuka.
Yeah, we need to ask him questions, right? So our options are, we had talked about trying to get other masks to go to the party, but there's also like, what if we just go talk to him the night before? Don't even bother with disguises and then see what happens, right?
Well, you can make yourself look like somebody else, right, Legati?
I can't
But
make
you're
myself
little
tall
now.
anymore.
He
The other
technically
thing is,
so he
get
has
him-
to be in this form.
get him, like maybe get in there and I will tag along invisibly. Leave the paper somewhere and also see if I can find anything of use. That's an option as well. I could also do that during the party. I could be wandering around invisibly with a lot of cover of a lot of strangers wandering around. So
You think he's smart enough to have stuff up in his house so you can't be invisible?
Even then, Legati, actually,
Awesome.
you might be better off. Because you look very different from a glance.
that's true. He won't know who I am. I mean, I still do look like the Gotti, just shorter and gnomier.
Maybe
but,
we don't put the hat. I don't know. We'll put some.
Yeah, don't wear the hat. Yeah.
Here's a trucker hat.
Yeah.
Put some
Can you make
glasses.
Can you make anyone else invisible?
Yeah, I can make one person invisible for an hour.
It's not a bad idea. I mean,
Do we want to
really,
just go to his house and see what's up there tonight and see if it's worth trying to get in?
really, I
Want some
think the
coffee?
become:
Yeah.
do we want to go in through the front door, or do we want to be thieves?
I'm better at being sneaky and quick.
Yeah, maybe we should just go see what his house is like.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Fine with that?
Have some food first, patch some actively bleeding injuries, and
That.
Okay.
Do we want to go back to the fancy hotel or the hot spot?
whatever's closer, I guess. I don't know. I'm not hurt, so however you guys want to
Yeah.
recover, it's up
I'm
to
also
you.
hurt for myself, so
I don't mind. As long as there's food and I can sit down for an hour, we're
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's numerous like cafes and little corner shops and like bordellos and things like that that are here in the stone steps within Outslock. So you can definitely find a nice place just to relax and recover, and you're not going to be accosted as there are so many people in the city. That's why would you be singled out? So feel free to go ahead and spend a short rest if you like.
You know what? Wait, how long has it been since we've been to the hotspot?
a day, right?
I think Phoenix may go over there to see if he gave that note to Linda or whatever her name is from the forward guard. Just real quick.
Let's go there and short rest. Might as well short rest there.
Good drinks there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had good food.
Everyone can spend 1 gold, and that'll cover any expense when it comes to just bit of food and bit of drink.
Arrow is itching to burn all the gold in his inventory.
Oh, Arrow.
Hard.
Arrow, do you want? We had talked about this. My miner's pick and/or shovel.
I mean, yeah, that could be useful.
I
no
am
reason
too
to do it.
small to easily carry or use those things. So if you want one or both, you can have that.
I'll take them both. You'd
Okay,
rather
right.
have it.
You have a miner's pick and shovel now.
Excellent.
Full-on
Shovel
gravedigger accoutrement.
Now, if we need to dig something up, I'll supervise, and I'll
There you go. Luckily, I have a decently high carrying capacity because
There you go.
it's all on me.
A quick jump for you, Phoenix, as we all head to the hotspot. Once again, Ascar is there. Has to be there. Is always there.
Sorry. Feel bad for that guy.
No, he's smiling. He's having a good day. Greets you all, gives you some food and drink. It's a little, especially sort of in midday, you're getting less of sort of that rowdy crowd and more of just sort of people here just having to quickly fill their bellies and fill their, with food and drink. So quick food and people aren't really sticking around. But a quick ask from him, he just goes, sorry, it's only been a night. She didn't show last night. Usually she shows in the evening.
Figured I'd ask. I'm also hungry, so 2 birds, 1 stone.
More boar.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can spend a short rest, get some hit die back.
Yes. Thank you, points.
Unless there's any business you have here, you guys, this is just a little spot for you guys to relax and enjoy yourselves.
I guess while we're here, I can ask, because now we've talked to this guy's boss, right? The Tiger Woman is his boss, and so we can tell him, like, okay, so we don't like this Yuka guy. Your boss doesn't like this Yuka guy. Do you happen to know? Let's say we wanted to get several of these invitations, and I show the one that we have. Several of these invitations to be able to attend the party in order to possibly make trouble for Yuka, who we all mutually do not like. Do you know of other businesses that may have received these invitations that would not be using them and might give them to us?
Let's go for a die roll. Ooh. He thinks for a moment and goes, yes. I believe I saw there's a glass blower who works within the steps. I remember them showing up and talking about a party tonight or tomorrow night. So I believe they may have an invitation as well. But they're also looking forward to it, so I'm not sure if they're aware if they have the mask ready or not. Because all your invitations are masks right now.
Yeah. We only have one, right? Or did we get one from... Oh, we got one from... we got this dude's one.
Yeah.
From the Tiger one. Okay, I was going to ask this guy's. I know we already got it through the Hellmere thing. All right, that's... they want to go. That's perhaps not ideal, but...
But sometimes people misplace things. So
It's true. It's an option. Thank you. We'll make a note of it if it comes to that.
yeah, he'll give you directions to this glassblower's sort of,
Yeah.
workshop.
All right, that's all I got here.
Oh, I was gonna ask him how he got the letter. Like, did they have somebody deliver it, or like, was it somebody out of the norm that delivered that to them?
It was included in the standard mail that we receive.
Okay, thoughts for later.
I know Tiger Lady doesn't like him. Would she be willing to go to help us plant something inside?
She's the one who asked us to do it, right?
Yeah, we have her
They're
mask.
probably wrong.
No, I was just gonna say if they delivered the standard postage or whatever, maybe we could go check whoever does that. Like, how many people got these? Or
Or
bribe
just go
them?
door
I
to
don't know.
door and random businesses and say, "Hey, are you going to go to that? We'll buy it off you for a gold or something."
Have you heard
Can I
about
check
Yuka
your
Party?
bid?
Are you going?
All of a sudden, the entire city knows about this party.
I mean, he's after artisans. That's a glassblower. Who else is in town that might be of interest?
That's true. Judging like who we know that has been reached out to. What was the name of the organization? It was the weird like code name.
The Potter's
The
Guild?
Potters.
The
Yeah.
Potter's Guild, yeah.
That
They're, like,
nobody
total-
did pottery.
Yeah, total bullshit name.
Yeah.
Potter's Guild, yeah.
That could be something.
Is there an
We could throw
actual Potter?
out- Is there an actual Potter? Are they joined? But I was going to say, if he has something like, say, guards, staff, catering, all it takes is a uniform.
We're gonna punch a guy and take his uniform.
I've done worse things.
I mean, couldn't we actually just do that?
I mean, I'm fine for going through a window or something. That's kind of what I do. I don't normally thieve, but I'm pretty quiet in the dark.
I mean, yeah, if you'd like, you can go to Yuka's house, and I did prep sort of a mini map for you guys to like plan if you like, because I know that was always on the table. But yeah, if you,
at some
it depends
point
on your
we should
avenue.
go buy it and look at it, right?
Scope it out.
When he showed up to court, he didn't have anybody with him, right? He just showed up by himself. He didn't have any kind of like help or assistant or
No.
no, he was just by himself.
by himself.
I'm like, this dude has to have a maid. I'm thinking.
I mean, not everybody travels with maids.
No, not travel. I'm just wondering if we could catch her and maybe slip by. But
Yeah,
Or we
if,
gonna say, let's go look at the house.
yeah.
For all we know, it could be a shack.
Could
I
be,
doubt
but
it,
he's a
but-
big time lawyer, so
yeah, not. I
Shack
mean, I
party.
feel like he's fucking up his reputation by annoying this many people.
mm,
I mean, certainly annoying us and annoying these other few people, but if the glassblower is excited, like maybe more people are excited. I don't know.
Yeah, but people also like free food, so. Speaking from
Yeah.
experience.
Yes, it's the free food is why they're excited.
you
I
don't
don't
think
know.
that the guys that we just encountered in
Yeah, I was also.
Square.
Yeah,
or do you think they're related?
that's why I wanted to know if the masks were similar, because wouldn't it be interesting to test it out on a group of people?
Maybe. I can't imagine the masks would be the same. These are for his guests, however much he cares about them, versus those were for lackeys.
If
Well, no, that's why
somebody-
I'm saying it doesn't have the filter. So
I'm not so much concerned about the
Yeah.
mask itself as I am about the gas. The creation
Yeah.
wasn't the mask, the creation was the gas, and somebody wanted to test that.
No, I know. I'm saying the mask that they're taking doesn't have a filter like everybody observing. So if you wanted to knock out a shit ton of people that own businesses, that would be the way to do it. But
Well,
make
there's
it
also
look
something
pretty.
to ask. Why masquerade masks? Why something that obscures your face?
Because it's a masquerade ball?
But it didn't have to be, right? It could have just been a party. You could have
Yeah.
just gotten an invite and shown up. But this is something special. I think something else more behind the scenes is happening, obviously, but involving those masks.
Not that I disagree, but also sounds like y'all haven't never been to a party.
No, my
Certainly
whole
not
island
ones with
hates me.
Mine usually involves a lot more alcohol. Strong. You understand?
Discretion is very important to a lot of parties. The mask could be there for many reasons. So maybe nefarious, maybe, but a lot of times discretion.
Might be discreet at a Potter's Guild, though.
Yeah, that's like outwardly being stupid on purpose.
Yeah, but look who's asking. That we know it's not a potter's guild. If they're really making pottery, I have questions.
Maybe they're making pottery masks. Go with the theme.
I just take a sip out of my drink.
I can't wait for this to be revealed that it's just one big crafts community.
Just like a weirdly aggressive crafting circle.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
funny.
not about, corruption and power. It's literally about pottery.
It's about the art.
About the art. We can move forward with what you guys want to do. So let's set a direction and then we'll take a quick break. So what is the intention after the short rest?
Do we think we need more masks? Like, either we try to ambush the guy tonight, or we observe, and then we make a plan for us all maybe to get in there tomorrow in various ways. We have 2 masks and
Two
other
masks.
ways in,
And
potentially.
invisibility, and then some sneaking, right?
I say we make that decision once we scope out the place, because then we'll
Okay.
know we're up against. Because it will make
All right,
sense.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't think we need to go get that 3rd mask right now from the other person who kind of wants to go. I don't think there's a huge difference for us for 2 masks versus 3 masks right now.
And push come to shove, we still have one more day. If we decide we do it in mask, we can still go get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then we will rejoin our party as they finish up within the hotspot, head towards the Emerald Strip, where they know where Yuka's house is, and we'll get a peek and vision of what's been going on there. As a little bit of a hint here, some party preparations are currently happening for tomorrow's event. So, see you guys in 10 minutes. 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Right now, the party has finished a little bit of a rest, having a bit of lunch, late lunch, technically, at the hotspot, sussing out what avenues they like to take, especially when it comes to Yuka, this party mask, and maybe gathering some more, maybe investigating. But I think we've all settled on at least staking out the home to gather information to see what we're working with here. You guys are technically still within the Stone Steps, this district that's to the south of Outslaw, and heading your way eastward towards the Emerald Strip. And as you walk past tight streets and alleyways, curving around buildings and shops, getting in close with other locals and travelers alike that have to squeeze past you with their own carriage and travel setups, until you come across as the alleyways finally open up to a large main street, worked cobblestone underneath your feet, and the buildings now are a bit more spread apart. There's a lot more breathing room within the Emerald Strip. You see that there are what really kind of gives this district its namesake is all of the beautiful rooftop gardens that sport visible greenhouses, and other like trees are growing out of the roofs. So if you were to look at a high elevation, this entire strip is just this beautiful green, hence the name. You see the streets itself are well taken care of. There's not a lot of trash or leaks. Occasionally you'll find some rubbish, but quickly a passerby actually picks it up like an actual citizen. Pat picks it up, or a guard picks it up and cleans it out. You find a peacekeeper currently talking to people in a friendly manner. There's a lot more. It's less tense within the Emerald Strip. There's a lot more leeway in here, as there's a bit of an upper class of people, quote unquote, that live here. Also, from what you already know, Legati, is that far north of the Emerald Strip is the Outslaw Academy, a school for both the Arcane as well as the standard academics, surrounded by a large white stone aqueduct. So that's currently far in the vistas, but you don't have to go that far north. You just know that that's here in the Emerald Strip. Your instructions, however, that were given to you by Harper, leads you further southeast, where you're passing by beautiful shops, some of them sporting like glass-stained windows. There's like a one that reads Fifi's Finds and More, and there are others that sort of catch your attention. The street right now, because you sort of turn an alleyway and start to go down one of the other streets here, you find that there is the streets have been lined with these skinny, like very skinny and thin 2 to 3 story homes, with a small yard up front. Eventually seeing the numbers on the homes getting higher and higher and higher, until eventually you're across the street. Looking across the street, and you see the number matches what's on your instructions. What you see is a 3-story home, skinny and thin, surrounded by a yard that goes all the way around. There are hedges that act as like a fence between the 2 neighbors. The door currently is open, the front door, and you see that there's a bit of movement happening with it. What is everyone's attention?
Are there lights on, or is it still too early for that?
At this point, it's like maybe 3:34. So
Okay, yeah,
the
just
light, there's still daylight. So there's not like lights. If there is lights inside, it's not really seen.
You said the door is open. How much visibility is in the room that's open to?
Roll me a perception check.
Can I see if there's anyone around that I should be worried about, like guards or like if Yuka has a personal guard or something?
Something that's quickly seen, especially in your current visage or vantage point, you don't see anyone stationed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anyone around, like, watching the house, even?
Just you guys.
Okay.
Just us weirdos. Oops.
A stroll, tourist.
That was an 8. It's
An
a
8.
room.
You're seeing a living room. It's kind of sparse. You get a sense that they're moving a lot of the furniture here to accommodate more people to come in this skinny home.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's fair to say that the homes are very modest.
From the outside, some of them look very modest, very like minimalistic. While others, you can see they're like maybe the older couples or older people who live here have like a lot of tchotchkes outside, like couple like yard signs and like a flamingo that like a windmill that sort of blows with the air.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
Are there any benches or tables or anything within eyeshot of the the house?
Further up the street, about maybe 40 feet from where you're currently standing, there is a large tree giving off shade, and there are 2 benches that are not facing the street. They're actually facing towards the housing. So you'd have to look over your shoulder to look back across the street.
Gotcha. I say we post up there so that we are not just standing across from this house and just like gawping at it. Does anybody feel particularly sneaky and want to wander around the house invisibly, taking a look at things?
The looking part is the one I'm struggling with.
I can. I was gonna say Phoenix is probably not pointing, but like counting windows and seeing if there's a back door.
From your vantage point where you're looking across the street, you would immediately count 2 windows facing the street. And as you start to move further up, you count 1 window, a smaller one, looks like a bathroom window, on the eastern side of the home.
I related that to Legati so he can remember.
I mean, now is such an easy time to get in and put this paper in his bed or whatever, and if it's going to kill him or something, it'll certainly disrupt the party by tomorrow, but we do want to ask him some questions before whatever may happen.
Hold that.
It's just such a good opportunity right now. The door is open, but
Can you just launch it in there?
Or if you put it under
Paper airplane it.
pillow.
Yeah. Send it to him in the mail and say, please put this under your pillow.
For good luck.
the
It's like
Tooth
it's like a
Fairy.
chain letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
said
there you go.
Other people.
So our
Are-
objective, scoping it out, right?
Is there a back door?
Not from. I mean, you have to go around the building.
Oh well, I'll just be strolling, looking like I'm just walking by.
You'd have to go into the yard because it's not like this building, or at least his home, shares another home on the opposite side too.
It's like a
Wanna be
condo
invisible?
situation. Nick really was like, oh, he's like, come on.
Yeah, if it comes to actually making a
Who's
stealth
taking it?
check, I'll fail. So somebody who's better, or somebody who could run away very quickly if anything went badly.
Here
Or
we go
jump
with the
out of a
plan
second-story
A, B,
window.
C. Yeah.
No, I recognize my own strengths and limitations.
I mean, you want me to do this now or in the dark?
Doors open.
Honestly,
Now,
better now. There's people moving in and out. It'll cover any sound you might make. Like,
Is there an alleyway so he doesn't just go bamf and then like they see somebody just go poof?
stand behind the tree that we're over by. Have the tree in between you and the house, and
Yeah.
then just walk over there.
So I'll be very clear for you, Phoenix. It's like if you've gone to a really nice neighborhood. There's not really an alley.
Oh,
Because why would a really
tree
nice
will
neighborhood
work.
have
Tree
an
will work.
alley?
Yeah.
I mean, I could
We're
always
in
hop.
suburbia right now.
We're in
Yeah.
suburban. Yeah.
Tree will work.
What was that?
I
Everybody,
will hide behind a tree.
Moors and the others, like Bugatti's directing, stand in a semicircle around us. That's good. Blocking the view of anybody who may be nosy, and then I will make Phoenix invisible if she would like to be invisible.
Arrow's taller than me
off.
anyway.
Yeah.
Just stand there.
Boom. All right, you got 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're gonna move in, make me a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible.
I'll check with advantage. What dice do I want? Okay. Thank God for advantage.
Hey, invisibility gives you that.
Okay, much better. Those dice, one was a 1 and one was a 17 for a 21.
21. Let's put you on the map as something that you can kind of visually see.
I only volunteered because I'm proficient in stealth. Kind of have to be, not to get eaten.
Yeah. The issue is
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the first run of this with your stealth check is to get an assessment of the entire building first. and then
Yeah,
look
like
inside.
running through doors, pillows, any like
Pillows?
I think he has to put a note on his pillow.
His bed. Yeah. Where is his bedroom?
Where is
Okay.
his bedroom?
So, what you glean from the first floor, because you have to climb up
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get sort of better ideas. This is a 3-story building.
Okay.
From the first floor, you see that obviously through the door itself, you see there is a living room. So let me do something here. Okay, so I will show where the windows allow you to look into. You see that there is a living room
Okay.
through some of the windows that have a stairwell that leads up to the second story. Through the smaller window off to the side, you see that there is a small bathroom. And there is a kitchen. Here you go.
Okay.
Do
Do they look like they set up anything for tomorrow? Yeah.
You look in, and there are 2 figures currently walking about. Also, I should also mention to the back of the house, there is an like a screen outdoor or indoor patio, so you can see through it. But you do have to go through a door to actually get into the spot. But there are 2 figures. There is a, see, obviously there's Yuka, who's currently setting up things. Let's see here. And next to Yuka, who's currently moving some of the chairs and tables here and setting up sort of like a counter for food and drinks, is an older looking human woman, red hair, who is starting to make her way into the front yard.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
You can hear that they're already in mid discussion.
Oh, wait a minute. What are they talking about?
You can hear sort of the echoed voice as sort of all the furniture has been moved, so it definitely echoes her to, or their voice are to Carrie. You hear her go, okay, so when do you want to start? Around the property. Is there a way to know how many invites that there are on the property at any given time? It's a separate enchantment, but I'll tell you what. Next time we vote, you give me yours. And they start to walk outside. What do you do right now? They're currently in the front yard.
I'm gonna speed up the stairs.
Oh, you're going into?
Yeah,
the home.
I'm gonna case and then try and get the fuck freak out. Sorry, baby.
They can tell how many invites are on the
They're definitely
Oh.
going to know how many people are around. That
Okay.
was some sort of enchantment talk.
So that means
Uh-oh.
because you were upstairs and people are across the street, you're not going to get the rest of this conversation.
Well,
Okay, you know what?
we're in the
Maybe.
front yard, right?
You guys are across the street.
Oh, right.
So we
No,
can
no,
hear
no.
it.
She'll go listen. She'll go listen.
Staying outside around a corner, just sort of listening in. As for when she says, it's a separate enchantment. Tell you what, next time we vote, you give me yours. And you see Yuka rub his temple, roll his eyes. Is anyone else outside gleaming across the street to see what this is? Like, who's coming outside?
I don't want to get spots. I could just see. I can imagine I'm like behind the tree, just kind of doing this.
Yeah, I can. I'm a gnome, so I'll sit on the side of the tree, like watching the house, because I don't look like anyone he knows. I at some point I bought materials for my Tinker Gnome ability, and I am spending an hour working on constructing a music box under this tree. So that is my cover that I am doing.
Legati, big question because I was really kind of hoping whether or not you were keeping an eye on this.
Mhm.
You recognize this woman.
Mm.
You haven't had any direct interactivity with her, but she is known, at least to you. This is Sharon Oswald. She is one of the head, teachers and professors that work at the academy that teaches abjuration.
Mm.
So not your field of study, but you recognized her.
Great.
But
We're going to so be able to get into this party out of our own free will. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I mutter that to the others. It's like he's having a conversation with some teacher from the academy, specialist in abjuration magic. Not ideal.
you hear Phoenix. Oswald, you know we can't collude like that. You have. The rest would be upset. You hear, the rest? Fuck the rest. You talk a lot, Yuka, but I didn't see any togetherness when it comes to action. I don't like this insinuation that I'm not a team player. You went to Model Pier without letting without letting the guild know. And I had to hear about this development from, and you hear immediately, shh. Not a discussion to have outside. Can you apply the enchantment? Yeah. Nope, I can get that done. I can have it up tonight. And they start to move a little bit inside into the living room. Do you sneak in a little bit to here? Roll me another stealth check.
Trying to write notes down. Okay. Which one gave me the one? You're banished. You're not playing anymore. Okay. Okay. 20.
This is
Oh, I thought you touched something. 23.
Oh, there. What was that arrow?
I had a question. So this is for kind of General Arrow's grasp for this city. Has he seen many, if any, other drow wandering around?
No. I don't think you have seen another drow wandering around.
Okay. I'll keep my hat low then while I sit on this bench with my journal out sketching.
You hear the continuous conversation, Phoenix, as they move into the living room, starting to talk a little bit more about hushed discussions inside and sit about.
I think she's just trying to hear like the name of the guild or where it is. If they just sound like they're bickering, then she's gonna go upstairs to find this pillow for like.
Are you going inside or are you just following?
I'm just following right now.
Okay, so you're like at the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at from the outdoor.
I'm casing them. I'm not trying to be super close up next to them in case she's like abjuration.
You hear, you do definitely hear like they have to add an enchantment to the grounds, and you hear, Yuku go, he needed immediate support, and the last thing I need is for that sailor to be caught sharing our plans. You hear the woman go, isn't he in the stone? Yes, but with special treatment provided. Keep him happy. And keep a light at the end of the tunnel for release, just so that he does stay quiet. You see, she thinks for a moment. At least for the time being. If he acts up, then we have a change of plans. She goes, yes, yes, yes. Plan F, I suppose.
I don't laugh. Amber left.
She pulls out a wand
Oh,
from her coat pocket and starts to head to the front door where you're currently standing.
Can I get past her? Or no?
Roll me a dex check.
Got this.
You got this.
We'll go with this dice. Check. Okay. Halo, come here. Blow on this. No, don't wave at it. I'll take that as a. Okay. Don't know if that's gonna be high enough. Dex check. Oh, okay. More than I thought. Dirty 20. 17 plus 3.
All right.
You slip past just as she walks out. And you're watching her, and she points the wand down at the edge of the property and starts to walk the property line.
Okay.
And you go upstairs.
Yeah, I'm going to very quickly find this damn room and get the hell out.
You go upstairs.
She's very task oriented, like Legati set her in there or something. She
You're doing
needs
a
to
fantastic job.
find the room.
It's exactly what we needed.
You find
She doesn't care much about anything else unless like some real radar goes off. But
This
she's
space.
like, find the room.
you see that there's a sort of like all the couches and chairs have been shifted over to the side. There's been like a little small bar area now in here. Looks like an entertainment space.
Okay. I guess I'm going up more stairs.
Where do you go?
I don't know. I just go up the stairs. I'm looking for a better. I'm gonna go.
Where
up
do you
and-
go? You're looking at a map. I'll say that much. Are you looking at a map? Do I have that?
Kind
Yeah, you
of. Hold on. I think I have to
You
zoom
going
out
up
further.
to the roof or
Or
the
the third
third floor or yeah?
Third floor.
There's
Is that a hallway at the bend in the back left?
There is a hallway, yeah.
Okay.
But there
Okay.
are doors too, so I'm like, where are you? I can't tell you where you're going.
I'll
You
go
tell
down the
me.
hallway then.
Okay, going down the hallway.
Quickly.
You go here, and you see the hallway bends again.
Okay. Just following it. Just following it for this damn bedroom.
As for everyone downstairs, you're looking across, and she is about 75% done with her enchantment.
I'm gonna like mutter over to my friends. Do we want to try to do something about this? I can try to do something about this.
Can Legati tell anything about what she's doing with an Arcana check or anything?
Yeah, roll me a Arcana check.
Because she has her wand out too, right?
She has her wand out. She's literally walking the perimeter.
That is a 21.
21.
Yeah.
You get a soft feeling that there's something directly connected between the spell that she's casting and the mask that you are currently holding.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Oh.
Who's
She's
holding
gonna
the
know
mask,
you're
by
on
the
the
way?
property.
I think I established I had one just because I showed it earlier. I don't know who has the other.
I think for dramatic flair, Phoenix, you're holding
Yeah,
it.
I think I
yeah,
am.
Phoenix should have
Oh,
it.
wait.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
Arrow
I
have
think
it?
was me. No, I think it was me.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know-
Because you knocked over the
Arrow
ink
has-
bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Arrow
held
has
it and then I
one,
passed it
don't know
around.
who
Okay.
has it.
Okay,
like,
so
wait
I
a
have
minute.
the second one because I showed one earlier. Yeah,
So both masks are outside while she's
which is
Which is
bad.
good
I mean,
and
we don't.
bad.
Yeah, we didn't hear what Phoenix heard, but if this is tells her, so it's some kind of detection maybe or something linked with the masks we have.
Yeah.
Phoenix, as you stand at the bottom of the stairwell going up to the 3rd floor, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That one I need to be high. Perception. Oh, okay, nothing. Oh, okay. 21.
21. You hear soft snoring. Not a human. It sounds like kind of gruffed, like deep, like.
Like old guy, like Obadiah sleeping.
It sounds, yeah, very like a canine.
Animal.
Shit.
So I'm saying to Arrow, like, well, I believe
Okay.
she's doing something.
She's gonna
related
keep
to-
going,
yeah.
looking for a bedroom door, and trying to be quiet to not wake said dog up. Does it look like a big dog?
Go upstairs.
Just gonna go with big ass dog.
Do you want me to try to stop her from finishing?
I think any interruption would
Counterspell.
likely cause any trouble.
Can you like send a bird at her head or something?
I could I could
Don't throw a
catapult
rock!
something at her, but
I'm thinking I could drop a cloud of fog where she's trying to finish, so she can't see the finish line.
Phoenix is really very good. Sharon she'll notice any magical interference we try to do. I
Phoenix, roll
pat
me-
Arrow on the arm. She's really very good.
roll me a stealth check again,
Not
Phoenix.
reassuring.
Invisible.
Okay.
This one not at advantage. There's a
Not at
different.
advantage?
There's a reason why.
You're being smelled.
All right, let's stress. Be good, be good. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna be high enough. 16 plus 4 is dirty 20s. But I rolled higher.
You get up
before.
here, and there is a large, massive current sleeping in a pillow within sort of this reading space. As you start to creep up the stairwell, looking around as you hear that sound, you see it's laying down, breathing like in a heavy stance, and then it stops its sort of calm state and
Shit.
and looks in your direction, but cannot see anything, and just goes.
If you interact with an object, you drop invisibility, right?
You're not the one holding concentration on it.
Oh.
And you can interact with it. It's only if you attack or cast a spell, it would end it for you. But interacting with objects is fine. I did my my ball bearings and all that.
I was gonna
Can open
like,
the door. Yeah.
I don't know if Mike will let me have this, but I mean, she does eat like a freight train. If she could
Part
throw
of
like
the
a
board.
ration or a piece of the board down the stairs and see if he'll go for it.
Roll me an animal handling check with disadvantage,
At disadvantage.
because you're currently on its property.
Animal handling. Okay. Well, it's okay-ish. Disadvantage. Shit. Okay. 12.
12. You throw it down.
Yep.
It like narrows its eyes towards you as you're currently like at the like right like where you could stick your head out from the top of the stairwell as it
Shit. I am now looking for a window and running.
there's a window right here.
Okay.
It's closed. It doesn't open.
It doesn't open. Fuck.
What good is this stupid window? There's
Okay.
a balcony. Make a break
There's-
for the balcony
There
and
is a
jump off the
balcony.
side.
Yeah, good idea.
Shut the door behind
You're quicker than that dog.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm hoping I'm quicker than the dog.
You run to the balcony.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me
I was
initiative.
gonna say, you might have been better off staying still. The dog can't see you; it just senses something.
Oh, plus 4. 18.
All right, it got 17. You run to the balcony. Let's see. What's your speed, real
50.
quick? 50. Yeah, you can open the door out of the balcony, and even with dash and everything else, you can. There's this is a
running?
problem here.
Oh,
You
can
are-
I close it?
You are 3 stories up. I'll say because
I have something. I forgot.
Monks.
Yes, I have.
You have slow fall.
Slowfall?
Yes, that.
Read me what slow fall says.
Damn it.
So this is the
It'd be
thing.
less damage if none. Even.
Yeah, you reduce some damage. It's not like you have like immunity to
No,
fall damage.
I know.
I think you do from a certain height, maybe.
Low fall. You
It
can
gives you
use your
such a buff
reaction
that
when,
like it
when
doesn't matter.
you fall
But
to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
so what's your monk level 4?
4.
So you can negate 20 points of fall damage.
Okay.
So you're. I think I wrote down what each thing here is. So you are.
Does Step of the Wind help?
Step one gets you farther. It doesn't stop the
Jump
slow.
further.
Yeah, I know. Can I jump
How
into
far
a
away
tree?
is the next
Is there a
door
tree?
building? Yeah.
That's a
Then
good point.
Is
You
there a
could ju-
tree?
Is that a
Or
balcony?
like climb out onto the roof? I don't know. There's either a tree or something that would help negate some of it.
so I'll give you the option. Yeah, you can jump to the next building if you climb onto the roof.
Yeah.
You can drop down and you can negate some of the damage with your slow fall. There doesn't seem to be any trees in this yard, as you can tell. Or you can land in the shrubbery here to soften a bit of the blow. But there,
She's gonna try and close this door very quick. She knows she's probably gonna make a noise, but she's gonna do that and then run and jump to the next
roll
room.
me a strength check.
A strength?
Because you got a 18, it got a 17. It is right on your ass. As it sees the door fling open, you have to scoot into the room, try to close it, and it's slams into it.
Okay. God. Oh, we're gonna do the metal guy.
And you can also hear that there are footsteps racing upstairs.
It's not very high. That's a 13.
I got a natural 20.
Oh shit! It's gonna go through the.
You open the door, turn around, close the door, and it
Ball bearings.
bumps you back.
Okay.
And it is barking in your direction.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna try and jump the roof.
You're gonna climb the roof and jump.
Yeah. If I gotta
I'm
spend
gonna
a key
roll
point, I will.
disadvantage. Oh, I rolled really well. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Just hits.
You take 5 points of damage.
Fine.
It sees like some of the furniture here being sort of moved and shift in a weird way as you're currently trying to climb and get onto the roof. It bites onto your foot. You have to kick it off as you climb onto the roof. You can hear probably a floor below through the open door into this from the third floor to the second. You hear, "Boy, what do you hear?"
I'm booking it.
You're on the roof. What do you do?
Gotta go. Okay, on the roof. Do I see these guys? And do they see me?
That is a good one. Do we see her?
We certainly can't see her. She's invisible.
She's invisible.
No, she just got.
No,
Does-
that only works.
Okay,
for,
good.
Oh,
For the
got
person
it, right.
concentrating. Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
But you can hear barking.
Yeah.
She.
I'll look
It's
straight
fine.
up.
You got something to cause, not commotion. What's the word?
I don't want to set his house on fire. That's bad. I got. I think they're all very close together. The houses, right?
Yes.
She's gonna jump one roof, two roof, and then try and climb down like some kind of terrace or something. Like so she can let the group know, but she's trying to make some distance so it's not so obviously her making the sound. Yo, he had a chip party. It's
No,
fine.
he took off his pants.
Collars are weird.
That was weird. Did you use Step of the Wind for this?
Yeah, I'll put a key
I'm not going
point.
to make you roll if you do Step of the Wind because you could 3 times your speed or 3 times your distance. Land on the neighboring roof and start to run. Do again, flying. Everyone else, you are looking across the street and you can just hear barking constantly. The woman who's completed the enchantment, Miss Oswald, has currently finished it and is going, Yuka, what's going on?
How far am I from them now? After that, after like 2 houses down and then
2 houses
drop.
down. You're about 100 or so feet.
Can I? I don't even know if they'll see me.
You're still invisible.
I know. I was gonna do something to try and break it, but. Where are you looking, Legati?
I mean, up towards the house where the barking is coming from. so probably not exactly
Okay.
in your direction. Then.
She'll do a full loop back to them, like she feels like she's gotten enough distance away from this stupid dog, and then like loops back to the group, and then whispers in Legati's ear. So that kind of went to shit. They have a very big ass dog. Gotta go. Especially because those masks are about to go off because they want to know at all times how many invitees are on the premises. So we should really get going.
Interesting. Okay. It seems like we got all the useful information we're going to get out of here at this time.
Hi.
Well, with some information in hand, all we had was Phoenix sort of overhear some detail, go into a house. You know the layout now a little bit.
Yeah.
You just haven't opened any of the other doors.
I want to try one thing real quick as is the lady still outside?
She's starting to walk inside, like she's staying on the first floor, and she's like, Yuka, what's the problem?
Okay, I take my mask out of my pocket and I hand it to whoever else is by, like hand it to Morse. I'm gonna run across the perimeter real quick and see if anything happens.
With your mask?
With the crazy
Without a mask.
Without a mask.
It's important we know if somebody without a mask will trip anything.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I'm gonna
little-
pretend like I was just admiring the foliage or something.
Okay. You run onto the property. You don't feel anything. Like there's nothing like preventing, and there doesn't really feel like a pain. There doesn't seem to be an alarm that goes off.
Yeah, I mean, and I give it like a few seconds just to hear if anybody's like walking out because there was an alarm triggered or anything. If it doesn't seem like that, then I just hurry back to the group.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll think you're the one that
New
pissed off the
information.
dog.
There doesn't seem no one seems to immediately react to your presence.
Yeah, so Legati is saying, okay, so I think the enchantment is, and based on the information that we got from Phoenix, so there will be an enchantment that tells them how many invitees are there. I'm not sure exactly why that's such crucial information for them, but they'll have a census of how many invitees are there, but it doesn't seem to be preventing or detecting non-invitees. It makes sense if there's going to be servants at the party or things like that. So those of us who want to get in sneaky-wise shouldn't have any problems with that.
Yeah, just
Except for the dog, of course.
There's more than one dug.
There's more than one dog.
There's only one dog.
Oh, I thought you said there's two types of snoring because I went up one and I said like old man snoring, and then I went up and then
You said the old man snoring. I didn't say nothing about
okay, I
that.
thought there was more than one dog. No, there's just one big ass dog.
Also, another
Yeah,
important piece of
Go ahead.
information is that they were talking about the count of how many things are
Yeah.
there, and they called that a separate enchantment. And it seems like there will be
a different one,
different
yeah.
enchantment that will be put up, and we're not sure what that's going to be.
Yeah, we'll figure
If
that out.
we're walking and talking, I think I will tell Legati, I think you can invisible me.
Yeah, I did that so at a time that we were not super suspicious about it.
Volred is in the throwing stone. They don't like you, Arrow, so I really suggest you don't put on the mask.
What did I do?
They were afraid about you blabbing or something.
Blab about what? I don't know anything.
They don't
We
want.
sure they weren't referring to Volred dismissively
I
as the sailor?
Maybe.
And, like,
That's what I
But-
took from
If
it.
they
I don't know.
they
Like
were
Volrag
trying to-
very much
if
at
they're
all.
Drow, that's different.
Yeah. Well, he's in the stone. They're trying to keep him quiet.
Mm.
Apparently, he needed utmost assistance, and that's why Yuka went. So I don't know what he's a part of. They did mention a guild.
But yeah, if he's in the stone, if he actually ended up there, which we were concerned about, then this he must not be high up in whatever conspiracy this is. Maybe he just has information that could compromise whatever they're doing.
They were pissed that Yuka went. I guess he didn't tell anybody that he was going to Model Pier for said idiot. And that pissed everybody off. And then she said, yeah, I'll do this enchantment for you if you give me your vote next time. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but he said they can't do that.
Maybe an internal guild vote?
Probably.
For guild
Strife
rep?
within the organization is a good sign, something we could potentially exploit.
The lack of trust from everybody.
Mhm.
I mean, you met him. He's slimy.
And wait, Lakota, you said you knew that woman who was walking the
Oh yeah,
floor?
I reiterate who that was. She teaches
Sharon
at the
Oswald.
academy. Yeah, she's a teacher at the academy. I don't know her well, but I know of her. She specializes in abjuration and protection, warding magic. So we should be on guard for that.
Well, it changes things a little bit.
Somewhat.
Sorry, didn't find the pillow. I did really have to run
if
really
she
fast.
gives me if she gives me a description, like I would assume the bedroom would be on the 3rd floor near where the dog was. And at a party with a bunch of strangers, the dog can't possibly be just free to roam and attack people. So I'm not concerned. I believe I can get into the bedroom as needed, or at least get the paper in there.
The
Unless
screen
dog's
door
in the
might be
bedroom.
bented. The dog kind of tried to go through it.
Potentially useful.
Well, I do explain the layout, especially because
Yeah.
Legati can memorize it.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to sketch what she's describing.
Oh
as-
yeah,
as
there's
best.
definitely
Yeah.
a collaboration
Yeah.
of like, does it look like this? No,
Like this, no, this. Okay, yeah.
The hallway went on
Um,
for freaking forever.
So then, what's the plan now? We have Legati, you can make one person invisible, you yourself look different, and then a couple of us can sneak.
My question is,
How
do
do
we
we
really
do-
want to put on the mask if they're gonna get tracked?
And that's the question.
If
Well,
you
don't
mentioned
know
the
everything.
yeah, you mentioned this would be a secondary enchantment. On the night of, there may be an enchantment that only admits people with masks, potentially.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. I was trying to really find that.
I think, since we only have the two, at least two of us should try to go in with masks.
Hmm.
If for no other reason than to cover more ground. To be safe.
Are we sure the first enchantment is not a security enchantment to make sure you are who we say you are?
Yeah. I'm assuming
if
if you're a
that's the case,
professor,
yeah.
you're pretty good.
If they're inviting just bar owners and glass blowers and things, is the person's identity really so essential?
When you're trying to be secretive in a secret guild, yeah, I would think so.
I think the mask kind of accounts for that, though, especially considering the way that the mask was triggered was not actually by a signature, it was just by ink. So
Or
there's no
water.
way to really identify who has what.
Do you have any other skills that can mask a person's identity, Gotti?
Let's see, I got anything?
You can change yourself, right? Like alter self.
I can alter self, but that doesn't help.
Because the
We
best
could all
I've
buy
had is
wigs.
purple.
I mean, that's
Wigs
something
and
to
hats.
You're from here. Do you know of any maybe arcane shops that could have something to help with disguise?
I mean, I would if there was such a thing.
Not much in terms of like magic shops that are here in
Yeah.
Auslock, but there is a prominent potions and alchemist shop that does specialize in like arcane abilities and effects.
Hmm. Could be worthwhile. Feels like a potion of flight or levitation could be pretty useful in case things go badly. Other people being able to alter self, I think, would be especially useful.
And it can always be posted up on the roof. Worst case scenario.
I wonder.
Hood up.
Well, we can start maybe looking for that potion shop and start planning in
Yeah.
the next session as we have the whole crew together and seeing how we're going to do this with the entire party actually fully present, because there's a lot more bodies to involve. We got maybe 2 people with masks, 1 person invisible, and what are we going to do with the others?
Yeah.
So, till then, we'll see you guys next time.